Motherly love of Sai Baba. Everybody knows how a cow loves her infant calf. Her udder is always full, and when the calf wants milk and dashes at the udder, out comes the milk in an unceasing flow. Similarly, a human mother knows the wants of her child beforehand and feeds him at her breast in time. In case of dressing and adorning the child, the mother takes particular care to see that this is well done. The child knows or cares nothing about this, but the mother's joy knows no bounds when she sees her child well dressed and adorned. The love of the mother is peculiar, extraordinary, and disinterested, and has no parallel. Sadgurus feel this motherly love towards their disciples. Sai Baba had the same love towards me, and I gave an instance of it below. In 1916, I retired from government service. The pension that was settled in my case was not sufficient to maintain my family decently. On Guru Purnima, 15th of Ashad day of that year, I went to Shirdi with other devotees. There, Mr. Anna Chinchanikar, of his own accord, prayed to Baba for me as follows: Please look kindly at him. The pension he gets is quite insufficient. His family is growing. Give some other appointment, remove his anxiety, and make him happy. Baba replied, He will get some other job, but now he should serve me and be happy. His plates will be ever full and never empty. He should turn all his attention towards me and avoid the company of atheists, irreligious, and wicked people. He should be modest and humble towards all, and worship me with heart and soul. If he does this, he will get eternal happiness. The question, Who is this? Whose worship is advocated, is already answered in a note on Who is Sai Baba in the prologue at the beginning of this work. Rohila's story. The story of the Rohila illustrates Sai Baba's all embracing love. One Rohila, tall and well built, strong as a bull, came to Shirdi wearing a long kafni robe and was enamored in the Sai who stayed there day and night. He used to recite in a loud and harsh tone the Kalma verses from Holy Quran and shout Allahu Akbar. God is great. Most people of Shirdi were working in the fields during the day, and when they returned to their homes at night, they were welcomed by Rohila's harsh cries and shouts. They could they could get no sleep and felt very much trouble and inconvenience. They suffered this nuisance for some days in silence, and when they could stand it no longer, they approached Baba and requested him to check the Rohila and stop the nuisance. Baba did not attend to their complaint. On the contrary, Baba took the villagers to task and asked them to mind their own business. He said to them that Rohila had got a very bad wife who tried to trouble the Rohila and himself, but hearing the Rohila's prayers, she dared not enter and they were at peace. In fact, the Rohila had no wife, and by his wife Baba meant Durbuddhi, that is, evil thoughts, as Baba liked prayers and cries to God better than anything else. He took the side of the Rohila and asked the villagers to wait and bear with the nuisance, which would await in due course. Baba's sweet and nectar like words. One day at noon, after Aarti, devotees were returning to their lodgings when Baba gave the following beautiful advice. Be wherever you like, do whatever you choose. Remember this well, that all what you do is known to me. I am the inner ruler of all and seated in your hearts. I envelop all the creatures, the movable and immovable world. I am the controller, the wire puller of the show of this universe. I am the mother, origin of all beings, the harmony of three gunas, the propeller of all senses, the creator, preserver, and destroyer. Nothing will harm him who turns his attention towards me, but Maya will lash and whip him who forgets me. All the insects, ants, the visible, movable, and immovable world is my body or form. Hearing these beautiful and precious words, I at once decided in my mind to serve no man henceforth but my Guru only. But the reply of Baba to Chinchanika's query, which was really mine, that I would get some job, began to revolve in my mind, and I began to think whether it would come to happen. As future events showed, Baba's words came true, and I got a government job, but that was of short duration. Then I became free and devoted myself solely to the service of my Guru Sai Baba. Before concluding this chapter, I request the readers to leave out the various hindrances, indolence, sleep, wandering of mind, attachments to senses, etc., and turn their whole and undivided attention to these stories of Sai Baba. Let their love be natural. Let them know the secret of devotion. Let them not exhaust themselves by other sadhanas. Let them stick to the simple remedy, that is, listening to Sai Baba's stories. This will destroy their ignorance and will secure for them salvation. A misser may stay at various places, but he constantly thinks of his buried treasure. So let Sai Baba be enthroned in the hearts of all. In the next chapter, I shall speak of Sai Baba's advent in Shirdi. Woe to Shri Sai, peace be to all. Thank you.